Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Kalandra League 3.19. In this episode, I'm going to be showcasing my build, my insane minion build, where we're using the zombies and the Carrion Golem to do all the deeps. We're going to be showcasing it in every Uber boss in 3.19 after the nerfs to minions. Let's see how we're doing, and let me know what you guys think. Enjoy the showcase. Also, stay tuned for some like build overview, like run through of the actual build information at the end, if you're interested in that. First try, guys. First Maven. You guys ready for some Maven's Writ?
The prize piece comes to join
my collection.
stand up.
Pain will be returned tenfold. Space aligns. Behold my collection.
Look at that damage.
I will have what I want. It will not be an escape. Scurry, scurry. A cascade of pain. Take this. Why?
Resistance will be punished. Time contorts. Scurry, scurry.
My irritation
God damn.
is growing. Stand still.
It touched me. I couldn't see it.
This will not be an escape.
That was annoying. Up, right. Up, left. Up, right.
Scurry, scurry. Stand still.
Stop resisting.
Shit's fucking annoying, dude. Please. My regen.
Punishment inescapable.
Arrogant toy. This will not be an escape.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Scurry, scurry. A cascade of pain. Take this. Stand still.
Caretaker, to me!
Yes! First try? And awakened AoE.
Troy must enjoy our
This boss is
conquest,
too easy.
for it continues.
Let's smash out Screaming. This Grace could be really helpful.
This is not a battle you can win,
We will fight side by side.
Lightning mass. Inescapable doom.
My champion, energize the spheres.
Consume.
Be gone.
Succumb. You deny us escape from pain.
First try?
Or at least, until the others arrive to challenge me for.
saying, Giselle. Oh, I see what you've been saying. All weird shit all day. Cutstone, 2 Carrion, Fizz, Golem's dead, Chaos. Like, that's enough. Here I could take it out. Looking good. Ow! Okay, easy Chaos Golem tank. You'll never forget I tanked his slam because of the Chaos Golem. You would have never seen it. Those purple balls, though. Oh, the double beam was better than 1 beam, 2 beam, tree beam. Give me all the beam. Aw. Oh, that slime killed me. He crit me! I've probably done evasion to see if I could just dodge. Nice.
Exile, do something. When I'm ready, and not before.
This shit's insane. Isn't this clean as fuck? We're way cleaner in the unmodded. Dude, my modding the fucking invitations is so stupid. It's what I've been building for the whole time, and then look, I still find the same bricked mods though. It does at least point you in a direction though. Like Giselle said, yeah, it does point you. Just that one mod, Chaos. What the fuck? Or you just don't run that one mod. Or you have 2 builds. It's actually crazy. I dodged the slam. And I've been Divergent AG the whole time, 188k life. He's been very clean. Only Maven he took some damage because she stops regen, and those fireballs do so much fucking damage. It's actually crazy. He tried to slam me. Wow, that does a lot. I think I phased him. Nice. Clean. Deathless. I move around in there to keep my minions alive, not for myself. I figured that one out. It was big AoE, dude. It's fucking huge. What? Dude, why won't this thing die? Where's my damage? 134 more life. Is that a random mod? Did I actually get 134 more life on my... I'm just gonna run around out here. I don't know. They've never been this tanky. What the fuck is happening? This is an Uber Cortex. Ow! What the fuck is happening? 200 AoE, 134 more life is so fucked. Look at that. I can't phase. Ice prison, stop. This is disgusting. Uber Cortex there. Oh, true. Dude, look at those circles! Jesus. I'm freaking out, dude. Oh god, it's a bomb. I could tank it, fine. Dude, just tank the bomb. It's fine, dude. I've seen people die from that. Nah. Easy. He slammed me. Oh, I escaped it. There's the pull of the void. I'm surviving everything. You can't stop me. Uh-oh. Everything! Even that! Not again! Oh, easy. No! Imagine that killed me. Where's my polyfaith?
You finally caught my attention. Enough. Warrant all this pain.
The damage is helpful though. I just got teleported into the storm. Oh shit, I couldn't find the exit. I actually couldn't fucking see because there was a storm in my maze.
Fury of the cosmos, be utterly annihilated.
You yet see the futility of your efforts.
Alright, here we go. I died to the fucking meteor, dude. He got fit.
Everlasting fire.
I felt something.
It's the mods. Chain 4, less player cooldown recovery. The cooldown's 14 seconds on my guard skill. I don't see a problem.
Annihilation. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Rest in peace. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, I could do it. Just believe.
You do not have the strength, hatchling.
You just have to believe. This is the one. I'm trying.
But I am not alone.
Ethan, why don't you try more? It's so hard! Ah! Yeah, sure, ma'am.
The fires of 1,000 suns.
I shall extinguish them all.
You could tell the diff, right? Oh, okay, they're testing me now. They're like, oh, we want to see you do more. Yeah, that's why I don't fuck this. I think it chained me. Like, it hit my minion and chained me. Yep. Just have more damage.
Disintegration. Cleansing.
Oh, wrong one.
Incineration.
That's the one.
Annihilation. Disintegration.
Nice.
Or at least.
For Uber bosses, I swapped Anomalous Animate Guardian for Divergent for the extra life, because I'll show you when you swap it. My Animate Guardian went from 145k to 181 because of the quality on the increased life, and then it gets ashes, so it gets a lot of life. Anima Stone, I would switch in for this one for the Sun immunity, because I want to take out the Inspired Learning and run another Jewel. For this showcase, for the bosses, I ran an Impossible Escape with Imbalanced Guard, and this is, so you could take this, and you could allocate Prismatic Skin and Soul of Steel for some extra armor, and the 3 max LE res, which was pretty nice for the Uber bosses. You didn't have to do this, you could have just put it into more life, but I swapped that, and this was the Sun Avoidance, so I'd still be Sun Immune without the Inspired Learning. Awaken Enhance on the Dread Banner, Divergent Dread Banner, to give it the extra quality, to give it extra Impale chance. This would get me to 100% Impale. It raises the mana cost, but I also changed my tree for that to have extra mana. I'll path to this with the extra points from the Inspired Learning, because you save the Jewel Socket and 5 points, and you only use 2 points for the Impossible Escape. And then you have the extra 3, so you can take like mana and stuff, for example. And then I put the Chaos Golem in the wand, and I took out Phase Run for the bosses so that I could have my link back. Yeah, I took out Phase Run duration, put Chaos Golem in the wand with and I put Spell Echo in the helmet, and then I put final thing. It was Flame Dash, Assassin's Mark, and the Chaos Golem in the weapon, because you had to take out Assassin's Mark from here to fit the Awaken Enhance. And then on some of the bosses, I switch Haste for Grace. So Uber Eater of Worlds, his tentacles attack, he attacks. It's really annoying. And then you have like the big tentacle slime and the tentacles dragging on the ground are all attacks. And then, so Grace is really good for Uber Eater of Worlds. I like Grace for Uber Elder because Elder attacks. I like it sometimes for Maven because of her default attack, but you can just kill her faster with haste and just dodge her attacks. And then you can also use Grace for Cortex and Uber Sirus, and I use it for Exarch even because Exarch does a like cleave attack, and so does his Minotaur that he summons. And when the ball phase happens, the Minotaur does like a punch, punch, slam, punch, punch, slam, punch, punch, slam. And if you don't have evasion, you have to tank those, and it's extra damage, and it's really annoying. And these were my swaps for this thing. And then 2 extra swaps. When you're doing the invitations with Height of Hubris, you can get mods like Avoid Impale, so you can switch Dread Banner to War Banner, so that you don't have Impale. because they're avoiding it anyways. And then if you roll high fizz damage reduction, you technically could put in Poacher's Mark, Divergent, and get like minus 32% physical damage reduction, which is like a 32% more damage if they had physical damage reduction. This is obviously less good than Assassin's Mark if they don't have the fizz damage reduction, so it's dependent on them having a fizz damage reduction. These are all my swaps. Build stuff now. So here first is I use Demon Harpy and an Arena Master from the drox. Those are my Spectres that I use for this. You could also use Pale Seraphim for the action speed slow, but I really like the triple Demon Harpy with one Arena Master from the drox, and then we're using 10 zombies, 3 Carrion, the 2 golems. I like the 2 golems because of the massive regen and the fizz damage reduction. I actually tanked the Shaper Slam because of the fizz damage reduction. I tanked Eater of Worlds Tentacles. I tanked Big Slams. I tanked a lot of stuff because of the Chaos Golem. And then the extra regen's really nice. You get to just sit in most stuff and degens, and yeah, it's really good. We have 100% spell suppression. I was able to get spell suppression in this build by just getting 14, 14, 21, and then the 13, and then we get the rest through this node. One node on the tree for 4 points is a lot of spell suppression. It was 5, 10, 22, plus this, 34%. A third of your spell suppression in 4 points as long as you have evasion, helm, glove, and boot, which you need anyways to get the suppression, so... it just works, and then you have 4 points of life right next to it, and it's really sick. I told you I switched this for the actual thing. I have the POB in the description below if you want to look at that, how I did the impossible escape, etc. But, so then here's the POB. We had the 24k armor, 3k evasion, 78 reses, 75 chaos, 26 million armor, 26 million damage. This is only Kingmaker. It doesn't count, like, I was on Enfeeble for the whole thing, by the way, and this doesn't count the Spectres at all. So we have really good damage, really happy with it. It's really good. It's really good. No frenzies, no powers, no onslaught, nothing. And then I have the swap. So I could show the loss of the Chaos Golem. Like, and that's the 7, but that's treating it as if you're taking a small fizz hit. We could show, like, if you had a really big, just for fun. Fizz damage. It takes our fizz damage reduction to 56, even with Chaos Golem. Without it, 39. So this Chaos Golem, 17% in just a Chaos Golem. It's insane. And then the Stone Golem's big ton regen. And you could swap Haste for Grace, and you would go up to 27,000 evasion. I also, there's the flask has increased evasion right now, and I could also do like move speed or some other stuff. There's some other options, but yep, I'm actually missing a point I realized too. Could have the extra life point. And we were at 38.29. This was with the impossible escape for the thing, and then I get all my minion survivability basically from this ring and through the dread marches. It's pretty insane. Just the gloam ring that I made from the video earlier, and then the 6 dread marches for the fizz damage reduction, the chaos res, easy. I can show you the minion stats here. So we'll look at zombie, for example. So the minion reses, 26 over, not counting Commander of Darkness, and the chaos is 5 over, and the fizz damage reduction, we have the huge armor, and then the fizz damage reduction, and then we have their leech, their accuracy, the 4500 accuracy. I'd like this to be like 5k, 7k, but this is good enough. 100% Impale with the Awaken Enhance, level 5 on the Dread Banner Divergent. The Awaken Enhance, 83 without, and level 4 is 98. You're missing 2%, so the extra level 5 gets you that 2% Impale. I want to mention one thing I didn't like about this overall. This version, one big problem that I found when I was doing the Uber bosses is my range of my Dread Banner, which is 100% Impale, is only 74, which is really depressing because I've said it before, you want that extra AoE on the auras and get the bigger Dread Banner, because having to stand on top of the boss is a lot harder than being able to off-screen it, for example. 74 is not that big, so if you stand far, you won't have the Dread Banner. One way to improve its uptime on the boss, if you aren't going to stand on top of the boss, is just to drop the banner on the boss, and then you can go off screen it, and you have pretty good duration on the Dread Banner. Let me check this. Would it show it here? Duration. Never lucky. $10. But you don't have any extra stages, so yeah, just 10 seconds. But it's really strong to be able to place the banner so your aura is on top of the boss. I like Flame Dash for the instant dash. You can also use normal dash for the phasing, but it's not instant, and it also has a green gem. Assassin's Mark for the mark, or extra curse, the crit, big damage, better than poachers unless they have fizz damage reduction. Chaos Golem for the fizz damage reduction. Spectre, we got the 3 demon harpies, the arena master, we got, and the 3 demon harpies are from Scourge or beyond. Stone Golem, and then the minion speed for the cooldown recovery rate of the Spectres for the debuff. Spell Echo for the debuff, since I had extra link. And then my 6 link, I ran this. You can switch into 6 link zombie or 5 link zombie when you have the aggressive wand. Otherwise, Clay Shapers are really good with Carrion golems. We have Awaken Brutality, Awaken Minion Damage, Awaken Multi, Awaken Melee Fizz. The Animate Guardian is in a Hungry Loop that has Enhance, Feeding Frenzy, Minion Life. So this gets Minion Life, more life. And then when you swap this to Divergent Animate Guardian, the quality gives life. So this support is a dual support. It supports the normal one for the AoE, like the anomalous one for the AoE, or supports the Divergent for more life. So it's a really good link. And you could have Awaken Enhance level 4 in there. But 2120 Divergent AG for the life. And then my 100% Impale with the big AoE, definitely go Divergent Dread Banner. And then we have Anomalous Precision for the accuracy and crit. And then I do Determination, Awaken, Enlighten, Pride, Haste, which you could do Grace instead of Haste for some of the bosses, like I said. Some of the bosses for their attacks are really annoying, like Uber Elder, sometimes Uber Maven if you don't dodge her default attack, the Uber Cortex, Uber Exarch, Uber Eater of Worlds, so many attacks everywhere, tentacles, etc. Grace is amazing, Evasion is amazing, especially when your spell suppress capped. Desecrate, Flesh Offering automated with the trigger, and I just have to have enough mana, so I usually get like 120 or something. Is a good amount for this. Unless you reduce the cost of the stuff through the mana flask, you could reduce it by 50%, and then you need a lot less. Or I could life tap it, but I don't have the gem sockets for it with my current golem setup. And then we have Bone Armor. This is my Bleed Immune, and the Commandment of Light is Consecrated Ground from the glove when you get crit. Now, I technically would like the Minion mod better, and like you could get the regen mod on the boot. Like enchants could be different and stuff, and obviously min-max that differently, but these are fine. And you could run Spirit Offering instead of Flesh Offering. They're both good, but I figure that when the thing has reduced crit, then technically this Flesh Offering does more damage. And it has move speed. So it's just more consistently all around better, where the other one might have specific situations where the crit could do more damage. Could, but then it could do a lot less also. And then a quick overview of the gear, even though I have videos for crafting each thing, like the body and the wands and the other gears, just essences, and you could even use extra fractures. This is just a fracture with an essence and a veil. And then it's uniques. But yeah, I have the +2 crit, damage, attack speed, chaos res. We're overcapped chaos, so we could actually remove one of these chaos mods on one of my pieces of gear and get an extra mod to min-max. I got the AoE enchants on both. Got the +2 aggressive, damage, attack speed. +2, and then spell suppress capped across the board, +2 all. I did Dread Banner enchant. This isn't the best, it's just what I have, and you could do any reservation enchant too. You could do minion enchants, like and Flesh Offering enchants, Spirit, tons of enchants. You don't have to just do Dread Banner. It's just the one I actually hit. The implicits, the Exarch, Eater of Worlds and Exarch, I did Mana Reservation, Minion Life. Eater of Worlds is mana reservation. And then I crafted an extra zombie. And this rolled the extra aura effect and the pride aura effect. And then we had fractured Guatzeli, the temple mod from Alva. And it's double life mod fractured. So it's 10% life and 119. Then you can craft 10% life. The other, the June mod. And then I did a veil for that. And got the extra June craft as well. The Fizz is fire and lightning. That's the Gravicus. Have the extra spell suppress. Lightning Chaos. What a disgusting chest. The glove, life, chaos, minion damage, suppress. Minion damage implicit with suppress is Eater of Worlds and Exarch, and we have the enchant from the garden. I mean, from the lab, and we have dex on this. Then boot, brittle, that 2% base crit, move speed, cooldown recovery for the phase run or the flame dash or whatever. Spell suppress, chaos rest, strength. Strength was through an essence because you can't roll strength on a dex boot. And then I hit like 37 life with a slam, and I had move speed with cannot be chill through the veil. I did a veil ashling 4 on the prefixes where the suffixes cannot be changed. Yeah, and then crafted cannot be frozen with the open prefix. Then I have a perfect Ashes of the Stars. You could also corrupt it for the +1 to all elemental res. My new ring I crafted, which I have a video for, the Golem ring showing reflecting a crazy ring. And we have Mage Blood. The Arcane Surge doesn't do anything. I just enchanted it once and haven't got anything else. And then I use Fortress Covenant because the damage is good and the extra block for the minion survivability is nice without having to path to that area on the tree. Then we have 2 1-point voices because the efficiency of jewel sockets is too good. Also, you could do a 3-point voices and it's still good. It's just 1 less point. And then we have 6 Dreadmarch renewals of these mediums for the 60 Fizz damage reduction, 60 chaos rest, 60 minion move speed, 60 life. And then we have the Golem jewels, so 3 primordial harmonies, and I have avoid stun across all of them, so I'm immune to stun as well. We're 100% avoid stun. I use 3 primordial harmonies and an anima stone for 2 golems. I use the primordial harmonies for summoned golem cooldown recovery rate, and the golem damage, I get upwards of 48 to 60 golem damage with this, because I have 3 golems. The Chaos Stone and the Carrion, and then I Impossible Escape the Imbalanced Guard for the extra Soul of Steel and the Prismatic Skin. And we did Forbidden Flesh and Flame for Elimancer. Elimancer is better than Liege of the Primordial. Elimancer is 25% golem buff effect per golem, and golems are immune to elemental damage and +1 golem, and so the 25% per golem, we have 5 golems, it's 125% golem buff effect. The other one, Liege of the Primordial, is only 100% golem buff effect, so this is 25% more buff effect. Also, golems are immune to elemental damage is better than golems resummon because our golems don't even die, and we'd rather them just not take elemental damage so that they stay at full life and do more damage with renewal, the double damage. So there's like 3 reasons why Elimancer over Liege of the Primordial for this build specifically. And then Quickening Covenant for the spell suppression 24 to get my Animate Guardian to 77 spell suppression really helps the survivability. And then that's all the jewels. You could tell we use a lot of jewels in this build. It's 17 jewels. It is crazy. You could technically, I've shown last season, I took out the harmonies and I took out the forbidden jewels. So we freed up 5 jewel sockets, which is like a lot of freedom, and then you're not really a main golem build. You wouldn't run the stone or the chaos because you don't have all the golem buff effect, you don't have all the extra golems, you don't have the extra Elimancer, etc. And then you wouldn't path to this. You would maybe like grab a defense node, like for example this one, Decay Ward, because we want that extra block potentially, and the recover, and then you need a defense mastery, so this could be our use because we don't need this, and we could just allocate this, so we save 1 2 3 4 5 6 points. Just allocate this. It's really huge, and so this build's really strong though. Did really good for me. I have some ideas, have some plans of how what I want to do with it next, but hope you guys enjoyed this build showcase. Hope you guys enjoyed the Uber bosses, the Uber Pinnacle bosses. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed my build. I guess I didn't go over the flask. We have life flask still because we're life build and we can still do this. And I'm not bleed immune, and this is a nice source of bleed. And bone armor. Bone armor is an option to remove the bleed, but it has a 3-second cooldown, and the bone armor can disable the phase run. So I just don't get used to it, where I'm used to left clicking this for the bleed immune. I could put bleed immune on this flask instead of the evasion rating, and then I'm bleed immune and I can get an entire extra flask. That is an option too. We could then go bottled faith, but I just haven't done that. I've been liking having an extra life flask. It's really nice. When we only have 3,800 life and this is 900 instant, it's really good. We could also do the 50% recover and then 150% increased amount of it or whatever, so you actually get more life because you get life over the rest of the flask instead of it all being instant. There's that option as well, the other way to do instant life flask. And then I did topaz, sapphire, ruby for all LE flasks and quicksilver for move speed. So shock immune, regen, and evasion rating, and then armor through this one, and the freeze immune comes from the boot, and chill immune, and then the shock is from this. Technically you don't need shock immune, but it is just extra damage, so it's good survivability to have that just always enabled. Another option would be shield, tempest shield, and then you're immune to thing, or doing like purity of elements, but we don't want to do that. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys made it to this part in the video and you guys have ever played a minion, hit that like button. And if you guys hit that like button, you should hit that subscribe button so you guys are notified of the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!